What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to another FPL video. Today I'm going to be going through my top 5 picks for Game Week 35 for the FPL season 2020-2021. My name is Mo and this is my channel FPL INKLING. Welcome if this is your first time, and welcome back if you're coming back and viewing my content again. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, this is the best time to hit the subscribe button. Help support my channel, grow it, help me get to the 500 subscribers mark before the end of the season to help me win that PS5 that I have as a bet with one of my friends. If you like the content, hit that like button, support my channel, and also if you want the latest notifications of when I release my content and videos, please hit that notifications bell icon and help me grow this FPL INKLING channel. So let's not waste any more time and get stuck in for my top 5 picks for this game week 35. It's finally arrived, guys, another double game week, and this makes it even more, actually double as exciting and double difficult for you to make sure you make the best decisions for your team. Now, if it's like myself, where you had 4 players out of the United versus Liverpool game last week who didn't feature, then you're probably feeling my pain and you're probably understanding how crucial it is for us to make sure that we make the right decisions in terms of who we pick and who our main choices are for this game week. How is everyone? How was your game week 34, I think it was, yeah. How was your game week 34? Did you do well? Any good results? Did you have Bale in your squad? How did it go? So let me explain a bit more about this double game week, which teams are featuring in this as a double game week, who we should look to kind of like maximise our players upon, who my top 5 picks are in terms of top 5 picks, and who my outsider differentials are as well. So let me tell you about the teams who are playing as a double game week. So we have Southampton, you have Crystal Palace, who play each other on Tuesday, which will be their second game, followed by Manchester United Leicester on Wednesday, Chelsea versus Arsenal as well, and then on Thursday you have Aston Villa versus Everton. So these 8 teams will be featuring twice. Now, the aim is to get as maximum number of people or players from these teams in your squad, ideally 11 out of 11. So this is where people like to use their chips called free hit, where they can actually for 1 week change their team to maximise the players from those teams who are double game week teams, and then revert back to their original squad the following game week. Also, this is also a popular week for people to play their triple captaincy chip. Sorry, I had a bit of a tongue twister there. So they ideally want to pick a captain who's going to be playing in a double game week. So if they don't perform in one game week, then they have their second game week to fall back on to ensure they get a good score. So these are the vital decisions we're going to be looking to make. And to be fair, I'm going to go through the top 5 picks for me in terms of this game week. So who comes in at number 1? At number 1 comes in Paul Pogba. Now, the reason why Paul Pogba is coming into my contention for a top 5 pick, am I considering bringing him into my squad? Yes, I am. Have I done it yet? Not quite. I'll tell you why I want to bring him into my squad. So I watched him midweek against Roma last week, and he was absolutely sensational. Had the ball on the string, was running the show, was looking happy, and this is the Paul Pogba that Manchester United paid £96 million for to bring him to the squad. He's coming into form. He's got a good double game week this week. He's playing Aston Villa away and Leicester at home, and if he plays both games, I generally believe United will dominate the game because of Paul Pogba. A happy Paul Pogba, a strong Paul Pogba means happy Manchester United. Now, why I've picked him is a differential aspect. So let's have a look at this. He's owned by just under 2% of managers in the game itself. His price is only 7.6 mil. He's got 83 points, and in regards to his last 5 game weeks, he's got 3 assists, you guys can see, and he's got 18 points. Now, the points don't really stand out that much, but if you watched him play, he's slowly but surely getting fitter, coming back into the United fold, and I generally believe he's got a lot to say in the last couple of games in the game week because of the injury to Martial. He's really going to feature in the midfield role because they're going to look to get in Cavani, Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, and then obviously there's McTominay, Fred, and Pogba, who's going to be alongside as well. So for me, he is going to be the kind of like top pick for me. I'm going to do my very best to get him into my squad if I can. But for you guys, this is my best top pick for this week, game week 35. It's going to be Paul Pogba. At number 2, it's going to be Bruno Fernandes, 54.8% ownership, 11.5 mil, 221 points for this game week. Sorry, for this season, FPL 2020-2021. He's the highest scoring player himself. 16 goals and 13 assists, and his game week fixtures are going to be Aston Villa away and Leicester City at home. So they're not very easy fixtures, but Bruno's coming back into form at the right time. He got 2 goals and 2 assists against Roma midweek, and he absolutely ran the show as well. And he was loving the game, passing it to Pogba, Cavani, Greenwood. Oh, it was brilliant. I think he's had a few quiet game weeks in FPL, so let's go through some of his stats so I can tell you guys now. 1 assist in the last 5 game weeks with 15 points. He's due a big one, and why not in the double game week for game week 35. So that's my second game week top 5 pick, and he's from United as well. At number 3, I'm going to pick the Golden Boot. Oh, it's not the Golden Boot. Current Golden Boot in terms of the last couple of game weeks is Iheanacho. So Kelechi Iheanacho, 25% ownership, 6.3 million in price, and he's got 93 points. This guy, he's got 15 goals in the last 14 games in all competitions. He's an absolute machine. His 2 fixtures are Newcastle at home, followed by Manchester United. Now, I really believe that in the Newcastle game, he can go big. Maybe a goal, maybe 2, maybe an assist, could be a hat-trick. The sky's the limit for this kid. He's absolutely rose to the occasion, and I think he's kind of solidified his position in the Leicester City squad. Without him, I don't think they'll be in the top 4. Vardy went off pace since New Year, and he's really kept them together and afloat with injuries to players like Maddison, of course. We also had injuries to Harvey Barnes. This guy has really stepped up to the plate, and Leicester got a lot to be proud of in terms of how they developed him, kept him hungry, and now they're really reaping the rewards of his hard work and their trust and faith in him. So, guys, get him into your squad. He's a top 5 pick for me, and if you want to put the armband of captaincy on him, he's playing Manchester United away after that. United haven't been that great at Old Trafford, so it might be a game where he might do well again. And Brendan Rodgers really does do well against the top 6 sides, and his partnership with Vardy might be the crucial factor which gets them over the line. And they're not going to play to draw, they're going to play to win, because a win against United will actually solidify their position in the top 4. And they had a really good game against them in the last game of the season, which they did lose. But hey, it's a brand new season and they have a lot to play for. So for me, Iheanacho will be number 3 in terms of my game week pick. At number 4, it's going to be Ollie Watkins. 25.7% ownership, guys, 6.5 mil in price, and he's got 153 points already. Last game week, he got 8 game week points, which he scored against Everton. Now, out of all the players I'm going to go through right now, he's got the 2 toughest fixtures in my opinion. They're both home, by the way. He's playing Manchester United and Everton. Now, the thing about Ollie Watkins is, despite Grealish not being in the squad, he really has taken the ownership of making sure he can run the show up front. In terms of the last 5 game weeks, overall in the season he's got 13 goals and 8 assists, but in the last 5 game weeks he's got a total of 33 points, 3 goals and 2 assists, which is 5 returns overall. And he's always there or thereabouts. He's hit the post on a few occasions. He's been quite unlucky on some as well. I think he had an offside goal ruled out as well. But he's always there or thereabouts. He's always giving his best to the last minute. Even against West Brom, he kind of set up the goal, which was scored in the last minute equaliser. So he has a never die or give up attitude towards the football game itself. So that's for me. He's going to be my choice at number 4, Ollie Watkins himself, because I believe, Aston Villa have been unlucky slightly with the injury to Grealish, but they got a lot to be proud of. They've done really well this season, and the biggest credit goes to this guy, Ollie Watkins. And at number 5, the third Manchester United player I'm picking for this week, Mason Greenwood. He's owned by 6% of managers, 7.1 million in price, 85 points so far this season, and he's becoming a real asset for United. 5 goals, 2 assists. We've already gone through their fixtures in terms of Aston Villa and Leicester. 5 goals, 2 assists. In the last 5 game weeks, he's got 4 goals and 1 assist. And he scored in the Europa League game against Roma as well. So for me, Greenwood at the moment is flying high. He's in much better form than, I would say, Jota. He's on par with Mason Mount, probably better, I'd say. Zaha got a goal last week as well, but for me, in the position he's playing, for the price he's worth and the fixtures that they have coming up, I would definitely say Mason Greenwood is going to be someone who's worth considering, and he's my 5th option for top 5 picks of the week. Is he going to be in my squad? I'm doing my very best to think of alternative options to squeeze him in. If it's going to be him, then not Pogba, and if it's not him, it's going to be Pogba. So we'll wait to see how I can arrange the budget and get sure I can get him in. So that's my top 5 picks for this game week, guys. There's a few other game week picks I can give you in terms of the double game week. Crystal Palace's Zaha, Jamie Vardy, Tielemans. In terms of Chelsea, Kai Havertz. Aston Villa, I would say Ross Barkley, El Ghazi. Everton, Calvert-Lewin, Sigurdsson, Richarlison. You know, you got the options there for you. In terms of Southampton, why not Ward-Prowse? But that's my choice personally for this game week. These are my top 5 picks. Let me know what you think. If there's players that I haven't mentioned, leave me some comments, ask me about them. Let me know what I can help you with, who you're looking into, and what your thought process is going to be around it. In addition, if you like this video, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to FPL Inkling, join this family, and let it grow with me on YouTube. In addition, my social media is below: YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. So let me know if I can help with anything. Join the league, join the FPL Inkling League on the FPL game itself. The code's at the bottom left, guys. Please join, be part of the strongest league on the FPL game itself, and be part of my family to help it grow. The fixtures are on the left hand side here, guys. Just remember, the deadline is a Friday evening, so if you guys want to make a note of it, make sure you get your decisions for captaincy, your kind of players for double game weeks in as soon as possible. Make sure before then. It's 6:30, Friday the 7th of May 2021, before the Leicester versus Newcastle game. I hope you guys have a lovely game week. Make sure you guys get your players in as soon as possible, and best of luck for game week 35, guys. My name is Mo. Have a lovely game week.